Space to exploit.
And for Marty Cifuentes, a figure in these parts, someone who's been with the club quite some time. Hajiman wants the corner, he's not going to get it. Chowdhury, he's going to hit it. He wished he didn't. Season back on track. 100th East Midlands derby in the league. It not only sees the rare sight in recent seasons of derby above Leicester, but it gives the visitors a chance to heap more pressure on the Foxes and their boss Marty Cifuentes. Leicester have dropped into the bottom half of the table again, and the fans are becoming ever the perfect incentive to banish that memory and register their first win over their rivals since 2013. Richard Keogh and Chris Martin, the hero. The last match here against the team in blue, Leicester City, who themselves were 1-0 up and ended up losing. A rare clean sheet tonight. January window opens.
I believe, especially in that starting 11, to match anyone in the Championship. It's just strange they haven't really had the consistency. You see performances like they had.
Don't forget, he only took over in February. Just to be above Leicester City now is some achievement in itself. Thompson.
Derby's point of view, in looking at how they're set up early in this game, usually playing three at the back. In the last few months under John Eustace, it looks like they're more of a 4 today. In the absence of not having rewards in that right wing back role, Langas has gone out to right back. Brereton Diaz asking to do a bit of a hybrid job, so it looks like
they have dominated Derby County. Hajiman wants the corner, he's not going to get it.
I love the intent though from Hajiman. Drives forward at every opportunity pace, and Hamza Chowdhury matches him yard for yard, does extremely well, goes to the ground at just the right time and wins his side that goal kick. Been a fantastic start to the game though. There's potential for this game.
Calamelda just teasing it forward, but Clark unable to get on the end of it. This is Ayu.
Hajiman is such a good outlet for Derby County, but there's 3 blue shirts around him before Clark.
And an FA Cup have been won. And on the other side of the rivalry, big points deduction and relegation to the 3rd tier. But at this moment, Derby's defeat against Leicester at the start of the month was their last defeat of the month so far. And they come here with room for confidence. They've actually had more wins and picked up more points on the road this season in the Championship than at Pride Park. Nelson able to go over halfway. Chowdhury, he's going to hit it. He wished he didn't.
Yeah, unconvincing, to say the least. Surprised he has so much space in front of him, Chowdhury. He's trying to get a bit of knuckle spin on the ball.
Eustace just looking at 1 or 2 tactical things ahead. The rest of the half, thinking maybe about what he's going to say at half-time, how this new formation is settling in times and produce the goals that maybe they were lacking certainly last season. It's a struggle, wasn't it, at times with Derby to get on the front foot.
Yeah, it is exciting, and it's in the absence as well of arguably the best striker in the Championship in Carlton Morris, but very fluid the way they play the front three, put in a lot more higher possession. You just watch this Derby press, give away the foul. It's a little bit harsh in midfield, given away. Frustrating for Derby.
The skip benefiting from the fact that Harry Winks is still very much out of the frame at the moment. Hull leading at Middlesbrough by a goal to nil. Just confirmation of a result, a 6 o'clock kickoff. Derby cannot afford a third here tonight. Ayew. Adams. Bringing it over halfway. Not really engaged by any blue shirts at the moment. Clark. He dances his way into the penalty area. Elder. Nelson gets it clear. Hasn't been on the pitch much in recent times. So a Leicester corner. Chowdhury with the header. Seemingly impossible task, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's one from the training grounds. They work it to the back post for Chowdhury. Maybe a bit too much loft on the cross from Jordan James. Comes to Fatawi. All he's got to do here is just flick it back
at Pride Park. It's Adams again winning the ball back for Derby County. What a first half he's having. Elder. And fans want the ball in the penalty area. Coley. Fatawu.
Lovely idea from Fatawu. Good run from Chowdhury. Fatawu's trying to make things happen.
Just getting everybody where he wants them. Sanderson with the header.
Quality in and around it. You can have a player who's excellent in the 6-yard box to get on the end of things. They could go and score 10 or 15 goals in the second half of the season. I do think that is an area where Leicester...
But Leicester were to lose that day. Vardy sat on the bench for the full 90 minutes. Kane did come on to no effect. May we in 10 years' time be talking about someone who's on the bench at the moment. Certainly Leicester City have got a lot of quality young... Adams goes long.
Dominated possession in the first half as well, which we weren't expecting. Had the better of the ball. But the scoreline doesn't reflect that. Therefore, there's still a big opportunity for them to get back space to exploit.
Chowdhury has gone down and stayed down. Playing tonight to give that man a rest. But it looks like Ricardo will be returning the favour here.
See him coming together there with Ajiman. Doesn't look comfortable in the first half, which has just flared up. It doesn't look like there was any big incidents to cause him.
Yeah, it was interesting how quickly Ricardo was ready, wasn't it? Maybe suggesting, as we are, 4 minutes into the second half, that they were just going to have a look and see how Chowdhury was. But it's another injury concern for Marty Cifuentes.
I hope it's not too bad for Hamza Chowdhury. He's had a good game at right back. We're disappointed to be going off. Never nice to see a player go off with an injury, so hopefully he's not out too long.
He's number 21, Ricardo Pereira.
So here comes a very popular figure in these parts, someone who's been with the club quite some time. 2018 he joined from Porto for just under £20 million.